Alright, so I had that dog breeds video in there, and you're probably wondering, why are we talking about dog breeds? So we are going to be drawing different dog breeds today, but since dogs are so diverse in their shapes and their features, they have different physical traits that make them interesting. Some dogs are long, some are tall, some have big ears, some have long ears. We are going to be working with a handy dandy ruler today because we're also practicing our units of measurement. Today we are going to be working with the inch side. Okay, if you see all the little numbers over here, we're not working with that side because in America we use inches as the primary way to measure things. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inches, and 12 inches make 1 foot. So this is a 1 foot ruler with 12 inches to work with. Now you're going to need multiple pages of paper, okay? So make sure that your book is ready. So we are going to be measuring dogs. So the first dog we're going to go with is a Dachshund, okay? Or Dachshund, okay? We're going to start with an oval for a head, a snout, because I do have snouts, an ear, an eye, and a nose. The thing about Dachshunds, though, is that they are long. So once you have the head ready, we're going to come down with a slight neck, and then we're going to, oh no, how long do you want to make your Dachshund? Oh, and end with the tail. All right, so make your Dachshund long. These dogs are also known as wiener dogs because they look like long hot dogs or sausage links for their bodies. They are meant to go into tunnels to go after rats. That's what they're originally bred for. We're going to finish off the neck at the front, and they have itty bitty short little legs. So give them some itty bitty little legs. Oh my goodness, look at our long Dachshund dog. All right, don't forget the leg on the other side. So we've got a long Dachshund dog. All right, our Dachshund dog, here's where the measurement comes into here. So we are going to measure how long our Dachshund really is. And your answer may be different than my answer because you may have drawn it all over the paper. You may have made it go off the page, okay? But however long you made your Dachshund, it's still going to be able to be measured with a unit of measurement. So I want you to line up the corner of your ruler with the dog's nose. And my Dachshund dog, all the way down to the tip of its tail down here, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see that big line that's right in between 6 and 7? That's the halfway point. So it's 6 1/2, not all the way to 7, 1/2 inches long. So I'm going to write that down. My Dachshund is 6 inches and 1/2 long. That's how you write out 1/2 in math. All right, so go ahead, measure your Dachshund and see on your ruler how long your Dachshund is, okay? And if you're confused about that, ask an adult. So line it up, corner to the nose of your dog, and measure down all the way to the tip of the tail. Don't worry about all these little lines in between, okay? Just worry about the halfway mark. And if it's not quite halfway and it reaches to 6, just stop at 6. All right, so that is the Dachshund. Well, Dachshunds are long, and that's really cool, but some dogs are tall. And I know people say that Great Danes are hugely tall, but we're going to be going with the Irish Wolfhound today that was originally bred to chase off wolves, right, in hunts. So we're going to start with the head, a snout, and it's kind of a fuzzy snout, okay? You got kind of a beard going on here. Their ears kind of point backwards and are also fuzzy. They need an eye and a snout with a nose. They've got slightly longer necks than, let's say, the Dachshund. The Dachshund barely has any neck. A pretty routine back with a fluffy tail. Thing is with not Dachshunds. The thing with Irish Wolfhounds to make them so tall is not only that they're big, but here's where the fun part comes in. They've got legs for days. How long is your Irish Wolfhound's legs going to be? It is going to be ridiculously long, I'll tell you that. These aren't to proportion, I will say. Ridiculously long legs for a big dog. Alright, so draw your Irish Wolfhounds with as long a legs as you want. Oh my goodness. No wonder it's such a tall dog, the tallest dog in the world. So we have drawn out our Irish Wolfhound, and you can giggle and laugh and all that and make it look ridiculous. Mine looks pretty ridiculous. But we are going to go ahead, get ahead our measurement tool or ruler once you are done drawing out your Irish Wolfhound. And I want you to measure the legs of this Wolfhound. So I'm going to line up pretty much where both legs are. And I'm going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4.5. Not quite as long as the Dachshund, but pretty tall anyways. The legs on my Irish Wolfhound are 4 inches and a half. Go ahead and see how long your Irish Wolfhound's legs are. If you made them even longer than mine, I'd like to see it. Excuse me. All right. So after we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and flip to a new piece of paper. That is, our Dachshund and our Irish Wolfhound has taken up all our room. Now I want to measure out ears. Okay, I want to measure out ears. And I want to see who has the most ridiculously tall ears. So I'm gonna make sure there's room up here for ears. So I'm gonna go down a little bit. I'm gonna draw a nose and happy mouth, and of course a tongue. I'm gonna add 2 eyes. Pretty round face. I am going to go with a Corgi, which is a type of herding dog. It also has short legs. It's meant to go underneath the sheep, okay, as it rounds them up. The thing about Corgis, though, is they've got ridiculously tall ears. So that's why we left at the top of the head empty. I want you to show me how ridiculously tall. Just put a big M on top of its head. How ridiculously tall is your Corgi's ears? They could be so tall. So how tall is your Corgi's ears? So go ahead, add your ears. And then I'm going to measure them. And it looks like my ears are 1.5 inches tall. 1 inch. Oops, no E, sorry. Hang on. 1.5 inches. Whoa, our Corgi has some pretty big ears. Alright, so our Corgi has huge ears. Make it look more like a dog. Huge ears. Well, what about a Basset Hound? Its ears don't even stand up at all. So let's go ahead and draw a Basset Hound. The Basset Hound has one of the strongest noses of any dog. So you can draw its nose pretty big. It has a droopy kind of smile. So not quite as rounded as the Corgi. It is droopy, but it still loves you. And no matter how they're feeling, they kind of have sad eyes. And smooth heads. The thing with the Basset Hound, though, we're going to put some, because they're saggy baggy dogs. They are very saggy baggy dogs. The thing with Basset Hounds is they have long droopy ears, so long that sometimes the dog actually trips over them with their short legs. Basset Hounds are not meant for running. They are meant for slowly tracking down prey through scent or smelling. So we're going to take an ear and, oh, I don't know, how long and droopy is this ear? How long and droopy is our Basset Hound's ear? Oh, what you do to one side, try and do to the other. Oh, my Basset Hound's ears are so long. No wonder it trips over it all the time. Oh, and he's a happy boy, even though we kind of drawn him sad. He's still a happy boy. He's still a happy boy. All right, so our Basset Hound. That's the noises they make. Let's go ahead and measure out our Basset Hound's ears. How long is your Basset Hound's ears? Well, I don't go all the way to 3.5 because I go 1, 2, 3. I don't quite reach 3.5, so I'm just going to measure it up to 3 inches long. 3 inches long. Oh my goodness. No wonder our poor boy trips over them so much. Alright, so we've got our Corgi and we have our Basset Hound. And the thing, we have all this variation in ears. Some dogs almost have no ears. Well, what about noses, though? We've talked about Corgis. They don't use their nose so much because they herd sheep. But the Basset Hound uses its nose a lot because that's what it's been bred to do, to smell really, really well. So let's look at snouts next when it comes to our doggos. Who's going to have the longest snout? Who's going to have the longest snout? Well, I'll tell you who doesn't have the longest snout. It's actually been bred to have an extremely short snout that almost pushes into its face. That was a very popular breed. We need a very round head, little bent ears, and a ridiculously short snout, because this is the pug. So short that his nose is literally pushed into its face. It's still a happy boy though. Happy boy, happy boy. They're quite cute, but they kind of breathe like that because their noses are so pushed in, it's all curled around inside. So they snort and sneeze and snore a lot. So this is the pug. So let's see how even short, ridiculously short that is. So I'm actually going to count the lines now on the ruler. I know I've said not before, but we are going to count the itty bitty little lines, and it looks like that. This is so small it doesn't even come to halfway. because this line right there is my halfway mark. No, it comes to that first big line, and that is 1/4 of an inch. Oh my goodness, what a tiny, tiny nose. What a tiny, tiny nose. Well, let's see. Let's go to a dog that has a larger nose, and a lot of people, this is the most popular breed in the United States of America. Gonna have the ears up and draw it with a pretty good snout. The Labrador has a pretty good snout on it. Alright, so the Labrador Retriever. Let's go ahead and measure out how long your Labrador Retriever, sorry if I drew that too fast, Labrador Retriever. You can always go back and see what I did. My Labrador Retriever snout is 1 inch long. Now I'm going to go to a dog that is extremely fancy. And it is also a hound, but it's known as a sight hound, which means that it uses its eyesight to help track down prey. And it is meant to chase down prey like rabbits and other very fast animals for the hunter to get. For this dog, since it is so fancy, we need a very fluffy ear. So draw it with a very fluffy ear. It has a very flat top to its head. And then I want you, as long as you want to, I only have until the end of the page, draw it with a very long snout. Oh my goodness. So this dog is called the Afghan Hound. It has a ridiculously long snout, obviously. So I want you to measure out how long is your snout. And my snout is twice as long as the Golden Retriever's. It is 2 inches long. Oh my goodness. Alright, so now that we've drawn our dogs and we've learned how to use a ruler to measure in units, okay, in inches, you can go ahead and color your doggos, or you can try some other breeds. Maybe you can try measuring out your own pet at home if you have a pet, or look up a picture on a computer of a dog breed that you might like, or just dogs, and see how long their photos are, how long their legs are, how long their tails are, using your ruler. All right, so that was a pretty short lesson. So until later, bye-bye. Have a good one.